Next, we're going to do pocket tags. This pocket tag is one that I just did recently, and it's called Thank You Veterans. So we take, again, my handy cutter, and you only print this on one side, just like that. And put this here. And on these, you usually have a square piece here, and I just pile those up and use them for little grocery lists. Okay. Oops. Again, we cut these out. Now you can use scissors if you wish. It takes, of course, longer, but it works just fine. And I do have written instructions that you can download, so, and that will give you a little bit more detailed information. So, cut that one, smash. Again, this Fiskars is nice because it has a little tiny wire and you can just line it up wherever you want. Some of the real expensive cutters, you can't do that, so. And, there. And then here. There. Okay, so set the cutter aside, take our scissors, and just trim these little parts off like this. Okay, so now we're going to fold these little flaps, and I usually try to get something padded to put it on. And I can use my bone folder or a blunt, like bread and butter knife, and it would also be really nice if I had a straight edge to put this against, where it would be a good straight edge. We'll go ahead and try one of these. It's better if you just use a ruler. But then what we do here is we run it like this to make it makes a little crease along here. And that just means it's easier and more accurate to fold it. Okay. And here, and here. Okay, then we just fold these down like this. In fact, let's take off. We can throw the magazine out of the way. Okay, there. And again, I have my little glue thing. Now, of these 3 tags, you'll notice that this one only has writing halfway down because that is the back of the pocket, like this. And these are the 2 tags that go in the pocket. So, I'm going to go back to my favorite glue, which is called Art Glitter. I don't know why they call it that, and I just do a little swiggle, and I can also use double-sided tape or any number of things here. So, get along there. And here. And here. Okay, and then I usually wipe this off if I'm smart. Then it doesn't harden in the tube. Put the cap back on. There. Now, lay this in here and fold this down. And again, it's kind of nice to have the bone folder because that just does that little extra pressing. And because art glitter dries so fast, it works just fine. And we have the 2 tags. Put them in front. And there's the pocket tag. I find that a lot of times people have little fair booth things, you know, out in the park for a community celebration, and this is a wonderful way to give things out. It's also printed on 1 sheet of paper, easy to make. This one is a new one I've got. It's called Thank You Veterans, honoring all who served. And the first tag is by Eleanor Roosevelt. The quote, "Freedom makes a huge requirement of every human being. With freedom comes responsibility." And then the larger tag, the quote is by John Fitzgerald Kennedy. "As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them." And then on the back, we have a quote by Bob Dylan. "A hero is someone who understands the responsibility that comes with his freedom." So anyway, we have a whole bunch of them. I think I put 9 up to begin with, and I'll be adding things, you know, as we go along. So, enjoy.